Well, a very good evening, everybody, and a welcome to Delta T Racing. It is Thursday night, so it's time for Division 4. We're here from what looks like a bit of a damp Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. I'm joined by my good friend and co-commentator, Bogorowski. Good evening, Bog.
Oh, hi now. Good evening. Good evening, everyone else. It's raining.
It certainly is.
Uh, yeah, that's good. That's interesting because this spices things up. Would have loved to drive in some rain myself yesterday, but the gods prevented that.
Yeah, we had a
The
bit of
race,
rain,
the
but
race.
nothing too much.
Yeah, you had rain. I never came further than information lab.
That's very true. Yes, you had wheel disconnection problems, didn't you? So,
Yeah. Mine wheel connected on the information lab, and when I returned back in the lobby because I had to restart everything. My car was already DNF'd, so that was yeah issues. But nonetheless, was a good race to see and to engineer for some guys. But now let's talk about our current Division 4. We got 14 drivers on the grid. That's not a lot, but and it's a shame on this beautiful track. We're here at Spa-Francorchamps, Belgium. Would be nice though if anyone could tell us a full weather prediction for the race.
yeah, there's certainly obviously rain here, but yep, not seeing anything for the race yet, but yeah, it'd be interesting to know. Uh,
No, I'll ask in the chat, maybe someone else.
yep, so we've only
I
got a,
think Spa is one of those tracks where you can have multiple conditions in the weather. It could like yesterday we had dry start, rain, dried up later on, and you is one of the few where that conditions can happen. Um, And normally at Spa, when it starts to rain or when it starts to dry, it's like instant. And
yes,
yesterday was the rare occasion where the drying up, despite it not be raining anymore, drying up took like 4, 5, 6 laps, and that really caught a few drivers by surprise and changed the outcome of the race result, I think.
yeah, yeah. It was also yesterday. I noticed as well. It was actually it was raining in Sector 1, and not raining so much in Sector 2, and pretty much dryish in or drying up in Sector 3. It was really weird actually the way that we had
Yeah,
all the different
that's one of
sectors.
the special things at Spa. What we yeah, it's a historical track, and in my opinion, a track that should always be on the calendar, not just virtual, but in real life as well.
Yeah,
It's
be
so
interesting in
much
the new game.
history. Oh yeah.
Yeah, should have the changes hopefully to it. But actually, I do like
Mm,
Spa. Certainly in the wet, the intermediate conditions, I especially like. Um, I had some quite good pace yesterday in the damp conditions. It was just unfortunately when it dried up, I wasn't quite as quick. But I think the additional downforce helped on that. But anyway, back to today's race, I suppose. Ralph is the lead person out on his lap. So we took a while for, we only had 2 or 3 drivers coming out. It looks like everyone is starting to pile out now. Is he playing with their setup slightly?
yeah, most drivers on track.
But the other thing it will do,
Yeah.
Bog, is mess up our pole prediction times because neither of us banked
Oh
on a wet qualifying.
no, you're absolutely right. I think we just should guard him
Well, I'm going to pop her
because it
up on
makes no
screen
sense.
anyway. Yeah, just so
Yeah.
where we were, so people could see what our predictions were. So a 44.1 from myself and a 44.4 from Bogorowski. I have to admit, I will be mighty impressed if they reach that during this qualifying session.
Well, it's Spa, and as I mentioned before, it could dry up quite quickly. But doubt the conditions will be good enough for times like we just mentioned.
Just looking, I say just on the little weather app I've got, I can see the qualifying, and it's going to be pretty much the same all the way through, certainly for the next 10
All
minutes.
right.
So it does look
Well,
like we're going to have a wet time.
here's Ralph coming through the bus stop chicane. At first, he said the time. My gut feeling is this is going to be a Ralph day, and I don't know. It's Ralph. Ralph is one of those drivers that on his day can be very, very quick. He usually is at the more classic circuits.
Yep.
And he hasn't really had this. And he always has at least one race a season where he is on the podium. And it hasn't happened yet so far, so could be that.
I've missed everyone that's beaten him so far. Jago went top with a 54.3 and was beaten pretty much straight away by Baldy with a 54.178.
Oh, and the first yellow, that's brother Adam who crashed out.
Yep.
Sector 2.
So he's up to the corner with no name.
Yeah. Pac-Man into 54.8. And oh, here comes Nerdy.
There goes Nerdy,
Look at that.
53.6, just stamping his authority with a half a second quicker than anybody else there.
The championship leader.
Dominated the championship so far. I think he's had what 3 wins and a second place, so he hasn't been off the
really
top 2
dominant.
steps.
The question is anyone able to stop him? Meanwhile, Skipper in 5 and Kitchen in 7.
Yeah, obviously I expect these to improve. Obviously people are going to be going out and doing a few laps, or should be, just putting an extra few laps of fuel in and going out, which they're not. Ralph comes into the pits, so next to cross, I think we're looking at MBB, closely followed by Composite. No, it's not Composite, there's a Baldy behind him. MBB coming to cross the line here. I think he held up Baldy a bit behind him.
So far, no improvement from Baldy.
So next,
that's already validated his next lap. So who's next to come in?
okay, so Pac-Man will be the next to cross the line. Went purple in sector 2, heading into the bus stop chicane now.
Well, sector 2 is the most important sector in this track. It's where you can lose or win the most time on your rivals.
And Pac-Man up in a second, 54.0. So who are we next? We've got the Alpha Tauris coming in next. Obviously Chef setting his initial time in 8th place. Nerdy coming behind. Back. Yeah, 53.6. So no improvement for him. 13 seconds slower there. Obviously I think just recharging. Okay, who do we have next? Is it Composite? No, it'd be Skipper. Has him validated on that lap.
No, yeah, I think he's going to come in.
MBB is a 10th up on his previous qualifying time.
Yeah.
So a small improvement there for him. Was quite slow in the final corner, so if he can get that a bit better, he might gain 2 or 3 tenths.
He's up 4 tenths now after sector 2.
There was definitely a couple of tenths in the final.
Yeah, he was slow in the last corner. If he can improve that, he could, well, top 5 maybe.
It's a much better final.
Much better.
Crosses the line, improves by
only 4
0.415.
Baldy goes into the pit lane.
So who do we have next? I think it's Pac-Man, but I'm not sure if he's keeping going. No, he's 8 seconds down, so he has backed off. Nerdy's 3 tenths up on his time at the moment.
Nerdy's crushing the competition. Well, just got information. The race is also starting with rain.
Ooh.
So we could get changing weather conditions. That's my favorite.
That can be massive. That, well, as it proved yesterday. I mean, the guys that stayed out on it. MBB is out.
Oh yeah.
That is
dear
after.
Lord, Nerdy.
Where has he had a Malmedy?
Nerdy improves with another 4/10. Pure domination. What we see here.
53.2, 0.8 quicker than anybody else at the moment.
Oh, slight correction from my weather predictor. The rain is apparently starting dry, but it's gonna rain soon in the race. That's even more interesting. Oh, Pac-Man is out.
Yellow in sector 2 and 3. Yep, Pac-Man.
Meanwhile, composite in V3. How about that?
Here comes his teammate
Right,
in
so
7th. You still got 3, haven't set a time yet. Yeah.
Yeah, Kieran, we know he was running a bit late. He was on his way home.
Yep. Brother Adam.
So
Unfortunately retired from the session, so just Kieran, really. Sorry, double, sorry.
Yeah, but here is double. He is about to cross the finish line. It's not a bad time, I think. P9. I think there's a bit more in it for him.
Yeah, he's got a banker on the board now. I think that's the main thing. It's always quite worrying when you don't actually get that lap on the board. So Chef coming out for a fresh run now. Is Nerdy going to pit?
Not a great qualifying for Chef so far.
No. No, he's capable of more, and I think he will. I think he's just feeling his way. Nerdy now into the pit, so he'll be bolting his fresh set of inters on. Probably doing another 2-3 laps towards the end. Who's next across the line? Ralph will be the next driver. He's coming into Blanchimont now. Into the bus stop chicane.
And I think he's about to set a heck of a time. I think the rating is it stopped raining?
I think it's stopped raining, yeah, so the track obviously is going to
we
dry.
can see major improvement. Oh, look at
53.22.
Wow, that is I think what's going to really be interesting, if it's going to dry up more, is are we going to see anyone going out on slicks?
Just thinking that myself, but we're getting purple sectors popping up all over the place now.
Look at that. Wow.
But yeah, 5 minutes to go. Is it going to dry up enough that you're going to be able to have time coming, put on a fresh set of slicks? We'll see. So double coming around the final corner now. Can he improve on his 55 flat? He should do 54.2 up into 6th place.
Well done. So anyone who is now on a lap should be improving.
Yep.
Oh, look, Rigby is gonna go for it.
Rigby has on softs, yeah, so has Kieran.
And Kieran is as well. Kieran is finally made it home and gonna leave the pit late. Imagine.
One lap, pole position.
The pit lane. Yeah, one lap. You go out on last, and here. Oh, he's coming out of the pit lane now. One lap, and you put it on pole.
Yeah, my work here is done. Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, so just running on board with Chef at the moment, just seeing if he can improve. I just want to look at Ralph. No, Ralph's 2 seconds down, so obviously back it off now. I do think it is now at the point you're going to need to dry tyres.
I think, boys, if you are able to do a lap, if you're able to go out on the slicks. Might still be tricky, but still probably quicker.
Certainly a lot drier than it was last night, quicker.
Here is on track. Double. Mate, get in.
The double needs to come in. Nerdy
now,
is back out.
Come in.
Yeah, Nerdy's coming, so he'll go onto the softs.
Kipper is in trouble, cutting a few corners here and there.
Oh, cutting off the track there and hitting the wall. That's.
He's not out.
No, yeah, he's probably got front wing damage, so but he'll be going in to change tyres.
But
anyway.
It might be too late for him to come out now.
So who's
to
the
change
first?
tires.
I'm interested to see Baldy going on with a set of mediums as well.
Kitchen coming in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think all the
Device,
inters
I
will
hope
come in
you're
now.
in time. And I hope you're in time to come in. DRS enabled.
Yep.
Well, that's the call to come in.
Yep. There's a bang on
Right.
shootout now for.
Oh, these are fun conditions. So Pac-Man, who was originally in second, dropped to fourth. He's going to drop another few positions because he retired, just like MB did and Brother Adam did, and yeah, everyone is going to improve if they are out on track in time and don't make a mistake on the lap. So I think the first
It's going to be
on a
Kieran.
hot lap is he?
Yeah.
Where's Nerdy? Nerdy is warming up his tires to start.
But yeah, we have
Jago.
Kieran's on a lap. We've got Ralph just behind him's on an out lap. So Kieran going purple in
Jago
sector
is
1.
on a hot lap. No, Jago, sorry, is on an out lap. So is Baldy. So Kieran is really the one. So Kieran could have the benefit of doing 2 laps on dry tires, where everyone else will have a maximum of 1.
Yep. So long as he's got enough ERS, he'll be struggling towards the end of the lap, but could make a massive difference through sector 2. Sector 1 we have a yellow. What was that? Oh, can't see anybody. Right, okay.
Well, Kieran is purple in sector 2.
Yep, so he's a purple
Could it be
sector
Kieran
1
though?
and 2. So Kieran looking like he's going to take provisional pole position. Obviously then has a horde of softs.
Oh yeah, but
Coming
I
behind
think
him.
everyone who's gonna drop a time is gonna improve.
Yep.
Chef JB has improved to P3, but he's not gonna stay there. Here comes pole for Kieran. Boom.
7-9. Only 6 seconds.
That's
Yep.
right. Who's next?
Rigby.
Ralph starting his lap.
Rigby is
Rigby?
invalidated. Then Nerdy is next with a purple sector 2.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's going to be, well, I said they're going to be purple. Obviously they're using their purple on Kieran's
Yeah, but
time.
if you look at it, oh, Kieran crashed.
He didn't need a
So,
second lap.
Oh, and Skipper has crashed as well. Chef won't be able to improve the time because he's still on the inters running. So is Composite. Double is ready. Kitchen is ready.
Boom,
Oh, here
45
comes
3. Jeez, 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, but look at the gap to P3. That's 8 seconds.
Yeah, Baldy
Here
now.
comes Ralph. Oh,
Baldy up into
Bully,
second.
Jago in P2.
Trying to catch everyone
Oh,
there
this
improving.
is one heck of a qualifying session.
Composite will be next to cross the line, but you've still got a hell of a gap at the front. If you're looking 1.7 seconds.
But Composite is on inters. He's on the wrong tire. He may improve because the track has turned dry, but
He will improve on his time, but
he's not going to be in pole conversation.
no. Chef
P6, yeah,
P6
also. because
also.
he-
So Ralph, 4
Ralph.
seconds up on his time at the moment. So looking at a 49, needs to obviously improve a lot more than that. Coming into the final bus stop corners now. See what time he can put on the board. Final sprint to the line.
Not going to be pole. Not going to be pole. It's another
48.1.
nerdy pole.
I think
Wow.
that gave him, was
The
it
witness?
5th place?
This was the most fun qualifying we've seen all season.
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Didn't know which way that was going to go. I'll be honest, our time's out of the window, but never mind. But right, okay, so Nerdy taking pole position with a 1:45.3, 1.7 seconds clear of Jago in second place. Baldy in third, then Kieran with 1 lap, putting it in fourth place. Ralph in fifth, then 6 Composites, seventh Chef JB, Pac-Man in eighth, ninth Double, 10th MBB, 11th Skipper, Rigby in 12th, Kitchen bringing it home in 13th, and Brother Adam unable to set a lap after retiring. So it'll be interesting to see what the weather's going to be at the start. Could be in for a good race today, Bob.
I think it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Right, we will play.
Would have been even more fun if we had 20 on the grid, but nevertheless.
Nevertheless, no. So, right, okay, let's play the intro. Give Bog and my voice a little break. We'll be back with you.
Based in the Ardennes countryside, Spa hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925. This historic track is loved by our drivers and fans alike. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgium Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it.
Well, welcome back, everybody. As you can see, it is dry for the start of the race, but as we have indications, it's going to get wet, so it'll be interesting, Bog.
I like it wet. So yeah, these are probably the most fun and entertaining races, and especially if you have weather changes during the race. It's all about making the right decisions. It's not even about pure speed. But if you're off just 1 lap or 2 laps with switching to the wet tire or from the wet to the dry tire, you're in trouble, big trouble. And if you don't even have to be quick. If you're the slowest car on track, but if you make the right calls with weather changes, you're in for a very good result. And those things bring the extra strategy, the extra element, the gambling. Am I gonna make the right call? Because only in hindsight you're gonna know if it was the right call.
Yeah.
And I love those races. I had quite a few of them. And I can say I rarely had it completely right. And I had quite some experience.
It's all a learning process, isn't it? But what's a learning process? Just having a look, everybody's gone for the medium tyres. Absolutely nobody going for the hards. I suppose because of the rain coming, it's just not worth it. But might be an indication we could be looking round about 8 or 9 laps, I would have thought, for the rain. Otherwise, we might have seen a few go for the softs.
Well, yeah, the indicator is that everyone is on medium. It's not going to be here in 5 minutes already.
Well, looking at my little app now, which is updated for the race, after 10 minutes is an 86% chance of rain, going up to a 97% chance after half an hour. So it's definitely going to get wet.
10 minutes, it's about 5-6 laps?
10 minutes, yep, that's right, yep. So yeah, would have perhaps been a stretch on the softs.
Yeah, definitely. Just a note. Kieran, his previous best quali result was 6th, and his 4th place in quali is just quite an improvement. So well done to him. Oh,
brilliant! Yeah, it's just a shame he hasn't completed a lap since his second lap and his formation lap. He's been disqualified from. But
yeah. Let's see how this start goes. I'll give you the honours to do the start.
Okay, thank you. Just waiting for Brother Adam to join the back, and a decent camera angle would be nice. I don't think I'm going to
No.
get that though. So I'm going to jump on board with Kieran. We are 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights are out and away we go. At a cracking start by BB Bowdy on the inside.
Oh,
Kieran.
a poor start by Nerdy. A poor start.
Bowdy got an absolute rocket start, which he has been pretty used to this year, to be honest with you. I've seen him on quite a few good, so we are going 2 or 3 wide, going towards Oru's, ready on. Kieran dropping.
Nerd. Gearbox of Jago there. Trying to make up lost ground. Just don't overdo it. It's a long race. Oh, side by side. That's going to go bad. No. Nerdy is wise. Meanwhile, MB up to 4th. He must have had a phenomenal start as well.
Cracking start, up 6 places. Right from 10th up to 4th.
Right, another one with a great start is Kitchen.
Yep.
From 13 to 8. And the biggest loser is Ralph from 5 to 14. And he's quite a bit down the pack, so he might have been in trouble, or I can't see any visible damage, but who knows?
I think I saw a car being forced out wide at turn 1, so it's whether that was him, and then obviously struggling to get back on track. Might have had a little bit of contact going up through Oru's and Radian, but
if we look at the lead, it's Boldy, but Jago and Nerdy all over him. Oh, tough position here for Jago.
Oh, Nerdy going for a move up the inside.
But he also has to defend.
Give each other some good room there, though. That was good to see.
Well done, boys. Well done.
A good overtake by
And now
Beldy there.
MB comes in the mix. Oh, MB on the outside. Oh. No. Jago keeps it, but Nerdy moves up to P2. And this whole fighting gives Boldy a bit of breathing room.
Well, we've got some nice fighting going on, so we are looking 2 laps, so we should be looking at a range, should be starting around about sort of 5-6 laps time. We'll have to keep an eye on that. A composite hanging on to the back of this lead group as well in the Ferrari, but MBB looked like mischief there.
Some fighting here. Oh! Kieran is out.
Lost Kieran. Oh, Kieran.
He got into an accident with
Oh!
Pac-Man.
Chef got involved as well by the looks of it. Chef is
Yeah, I
back on
think
track.
Chef drove into Kieran's car. It was Kieran who was in trouble with Pac-Man.
Oh, we have the first safety car.
Wow. Kieran shouldn't
Well,
have
Kieran
come
certainly made the most of
home. Heck of an impact.
his appearance. Yeah. Oh, it's unfortunate. I thought he was going to do well today, actually, but
Yeah, I hope so.
never mind. So, but Baldy up 2 places as he got a rocket start again. I've seen that 2 or 3 times from him where he's got a really, really good start. On this occasion, literally taking himself up. I think it was past Nerdy at the time, and then obviously getting his way into the lead. Was nearly hit up the backside there by Nerdy. Yeah.
Careful on the safety car.
Yeah, I think that was it. It's the pace differential, and Nerdy
Yeah,
nearly got caught.
If I see now Baldy's slowing down a bit on the main straight, I think that's Delta.
Yes.
That they had to take care of. Right, and now they're going to line up behind the safety car. No! Oh, Baldy!
No!
No!
Oh, do you know,
I think he got away with it.
I think he did. I thought he was going to be disqualified then. Oh, yeah, my goodness.
This game is incredibly strict with disqualifying you if you just go side by side with the safety car or pass it. And I think he was fully past it.
He was past it, yeah, absolutely past it. That's what I thought. At first I thought he was going to hit it.
Yeah. And I was just about to say, be careful, because the safety car is just around the corner. And I've seen situations where people, race leaders, were not fully aware enough into it.
Yeah.
And it just happened. And he is. I think he's incredibly lucky to still be in the race. Wow.
Well, I tell you who's going to be
I think-
thanking their stars is Chef, Rigby and Ralph, who got separated at the back.
Yeah, and Rigby and Ralph used the safety car opportunity to pit.
Yep, repaired some damage
But,
and gone for a set of
I do
softs.
think Baldy surely has some brown pants now.
Absolutely, yeah. It's. I'll be honest. I think that happened to me last season in Miami, where the safety car, because it comes out round, I think it's turn 1, 2, 3. It's in a blind, and of course you come round there, and it's still a fair amount of speed, and it was sitting there, and I nearly hit it. I nearly hit it.
Yeah, I've seen it happen multiple times, and especially here, as it waits for you just around after corner 1.
At the end of the day, it's our own fault for not checking the map. It shows a yellow dot there, so we should all see where it is. But it's
you're focused on so many things in the racing, and actually, in a lot of times, because it's safety car, you allow yourself to be a little less focused for a moment.
Yeah.
Because you said, okay, I can relax for a second.
Yeah. And that's when the pens
And that-
happen. You get that corner cutting or...
Hey, Skipper is spinning.
Skipper going for the inters now.
No
That
way.
is...
No.
No, that's a huge
That-
gamble. I can't see that will pay off. It does say, obviously, it's going to chuck it down in 5 minutes, but...
Yeah, but I think you're going to be 2 laps too early. At least 1, because, like, listen, the safety car is most likely going to come. Why? Well, because the full grid will be together.
Yeah.
So
And
the
Skipper,
safety
if
car is
anything,
gonna be-
needs to hold back.
Yeah, but he's not like that. So, and there's no sign of rain yet. And even though it may come from hell within 5 minutes, unless it's raining during this lap or the early start of next lap, he's gonna lose a ton of time. he needs to pray now that the safety car miraculously stays up for another lap.
The clouds are rolling in there, starting to look a bit grey,
Yeah.
certainly in Sector 2, probably round to
Oh,
Sector 3,
but-
but
Imagine
yet.
if the rain is gonna start dropping now. He'd be the winner.
yeah, oh yeah.
But I think you're too early, Skipper. It's
Well, we will see.
Holding.
It will either be a tactical
Well-
masterclass or
Well-
not.
he is holding back now, which I can understand.
Is he holding back, or is that just his pace on the inters?
Let's leave it in the middle.
Yeah. But safety car will not be in this lap.
What? That's that could be a saving.
And it is certainly looking greyer on the skies now than it was.
Oh,
A lap
imagine
ago.
the rain now. He could be made a golden decision, but nevertheless, I still think it's a lap too early. Jago decides to pit as well.
Yeah, Jago in, so he's obviously going to give it a go as well.
Yeah, but if I look at the clouds here,
We got a
at
few
the start
coming in.
finish line-
Double, Chef, Rigby,
yeah, first
Ralph.
drop falling.
Yeah, so they're all taking a gamble knowing that there's going to be... There could be another lap of safety car, because if they haven't caught up, the safety car could stay out for another
If they're
lap.
smart, they won't. If they're smart, they won't.
So Skipper now. Yeah, and here comes the rain, and it gets wet very, very quickly here.
Oh, Skipper! Skipper! You could have just done the best move of your racing career. And this is a man who's done probably like 500. This is no green guy, no newbie.
No, absolutely not.
In fact, he is one of the oldest drivers we have in this league. At over 60, but loads of experience. And oh, I think he just called his entire family, the whole town, do a rain dance for me now. Do a rain dance. Do it.
I think you could well be right there, but he's in a fantastic position now because it is starting
yeah,
to get
there's
wet.
more rain coming. Oh, Skipper, I apologize if I said you were too early, because I think you've just done a brilliant move.
The only thing that could save the front ones on mediums is if it's not too bad for a while and they come in for wets, because it does look like it is going to absolutely hack it down. So I do wonder if it could go to wet conditions. That might be their only saving grace. But safety car in this lap. So obviously the Inters should get an awful lot more traction.
What are you going to do if you're Baldy? I'd come in.
I'd have to come in. I mean, the length of this lap, the potential, especially how bunched up it is, you could just... I don't know, I got it wrong last night. It's a difficult call. But
yeah,
Skipper,
but now it's starting to rain. I think if you're leading now, go in. It's damage limitation.
he is coming in, as is Nerdy, MBB, everybody.
And they all are. And Skipper got the lead.
Skipper leads. And he's away.
Oh, this is phenomenal. Skipper, this is brilliant. Right, others making the right move. Jago, Double, Chef, Rigby, and Ralph.
Yep.
Hey, Pac-Man from the second group, who just pitted, decided to go to wets.
Nerdy has jumped Baldy, and Baldy cutting the pit exit coming out there, obviously losing it a bit in the wet. But no harm done. But yeah, Nerdy jumping ahead of Baldy in the pit stops. But let's jump back to the front. Skipper.
Yeah, he's under fire from Jago Bomb.
Yeah, but these two already have a second gap on Double behind, so these two are pulling themselves away a bit. Double going very, very wide there. MBB and Baldy exchanging positions at the end of the Kemmel Straight.
No, it seems like Jago is really having better pace. Oh! Pac-Man is out. Safety car.
Another second
no!
Pac-Man out on the...
Oh no.
Yeah, between turn 7 and 8. So we are back.
Oh no! There goes the advantage from the whole top 6.
Well, that's great news for Nerdy,
Yeah, but I
it's
kind
such
of
a
like
shame.
the
Yeah,
gamble the others took, and they got rewarded for it, and now it's taken away from them.
oh, but that's Formula 1, isn't it? At the end of the day, certainly with this game as well. You can pull an absolute blinder off, and then 3 laps later, your 12-second gap is gone. It's
Yeah, not due to your own mistakes.
absolutely, yeah.
Now let's hope Skipper is focused and does not hit the safety car.
Yeah, he's just down past turn 1.
Be aware, Skipper, be aware.
Ooh, Jago struggling to break behind, nearly went into the back of Skipper.
He's driving too fast. He's driving too fast.
He's seen it. Is Jago going to...
Yeah, he's done it. He's done it.
Yeah,
Well
we
done,
got it this
Shepard.
time. Right,
Wow.
okay. Well, what a recovery. I mean, Chef JB currently in 4th place. It wasn't long ago, he was last.
Yeah, but that's Spa. That's
That is
weather
Spa.
changes. That's safety cars.
So how are our race predictions looking, do you think? Let's pull them up on screen, have a quick look.
Yeah.
As you can see, for the win, I went for Nerdy and Bog went for Chef. So still very much in there at the moment. I have in 2nd place Kitchen. Bog's gone for Ralph. Then
Still looking okay.
it's still looking good, yeah. Then I've gone 3rd place Chef JB. Bog's gone Skipper, which is looking very good for you at the moment. I've gone Skipper in 4th and BV Baldy, and then Ralph for me in 5th, and a 5th for NVB for Bog. So we're not doing too badly.
Now all our top 5 drivers are still in it, and within like 10 seconds from the P1. So
yep. And one thing just to explain on that as well for anyone listening is Jago would have been involved in our predictions, but he's not been very well today. So I mean, hats off to him for racing, but he wasn't going to race. So when we did the predictions, he wasn't included in that. So yeah, just to explain why we haven't mentioned anything for Jago. I don't think it's going to be too far off going on to wet, you know, Bob.
yeah, I was just looking if I could see some puddles forming, but
It's getting there. I mean, we're certainly getting the huge wheel tracks now.
oh, I don't. Yeah, you could be right. That could get us another interesting strategic situation.
Yeah, if someone is prepared to take the gamble on it. I mean, looking, so the weather up, the rain's going to get worse and heavier.
But I remember races ago at Baku, Skipper also had a phenomenal race, made all the right decisions. I think it was even leading until it started raining. Hey!
Jago is in. Now is he going to go for the wets?
And he seemed to have no pace in the ring. Wait, others are coming in as well. Nerdy, brother Adam.
They go for the wets. Jago on to the wets. Nerdy, I assume, will do the same, go on to the wets. As I say, it looks like it's just going to get worse. So they'll be on wets probably, I would think now, until the end of the race.
Yeah, if the weather stays the same, or actually...
It looks like it's going to get worse. We are looking at a 92% chance. Well, lightning bolt on my little app here after 10 and 15 minutes, all the way for another half an hour, basically. So, yes, the remainder of this race is going to be wet.
As I was saying... No, I just saw MB and Baldy changing positions.
Yeah.
Sure, so at Baku, Skipper had a phenomenal race until the rain came. He was in trouble, and then everything went wrong that could go wrong. But up until then, he did so well, and this time he made all the right choices. But I do fear a little for his pace in a way.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly seems slower than Jago.
His luck, however, might be that the cars right behind him are not great rain drivers as well. Double, Chef, Rigby. And that the really quicker guys like Jago, Nerdy, are in P10 and 11 and might not even be on the road. Right.
Yeah.
So I think we should really keep an eye on what the guys on the West do to have a good feeling of what is the right tire.
Yeah, well, safety car is in this lap, so Skipper now becomes the pace car. So when is he going to go?
he went.
Is he going to go out of the final corner? He's
Yeah,
gone.
he is. Good restart by double as
Got
well.
a good jump on double, actually. Yep, a good jump. Yep, good stop. We've got composite. Has spun
Yellow. Oh,
at the
composite
back.
lost it.
Yep. Let's keep an eye on how Jago and
Oh,
everyone
Skipper
are
went
getting on.
really wide doors and lost it. Oh, and that means double is really close. Oh, but it's
Oh,
dear
double
Lord.
goes wide. Yeah, they're struggling
That-
coming
yeah.
up through O'Roos and Radion now.
Yeah, that's such a tricky corner normally, but you know what? Even more. And oh,
Baldy
white.
making a move on
Just-
Ralph up in a fifth.
Can he stick it? Can he stick it? Yes, he did.
And MBB looking for a move, Ralph. Not giving him much room there. Giving him a bit of a squeeze. A few of us have been on the end of a Ralph squeeze before.
Oh yeah.
But Nerdy and
Ooh,
Jago
MB on the.
on the inside of Ralph.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, side by side still. This is good
Still?
racing.
Well, boys, this is.
MBB takes that.
I've seen phenomenal racing today, and that this is truly good to see. Well done by MB and Ralph.
Jago struggling on those wets a little bit. I think it's probably just
Yeah,
at that
but
in-between point.
How about Skipper? 2.5 seconds gone from double. Let's see if he does turn one better than he hit on the previous lap.
MBB and Baldy locked together, basically wheel to wheel. Okay.
Let's keep it safe, boys. Let's keep it safe. MB is flying. Oh, Baldy slightly hits the back of MB's car. Is going to lose position to Ralph and Kitchen.
Yeah, Kitchen hit the back of Ralph. I don't know if he's got any damage, but
Oh,
Baldy going
oh.
back! Gee, oh, we've had
That's
some
going to
carbon
end up
fibre.
badly. Oh, how
Yeah.
did they manage to survive that?
I don't know. I certainly saw some wing bits flying, so somebody's going to be
But
in a bit of trouble.
if you're going side by side with contact through a Rose Radion, that usually never ends. Oh, there you go! Jago with the bomb that didn't. And I'm just crazy that they stayed alive.
Yeah, but Nerdy
Keep it
taking
safe,
advantage
guys.
of that,
Keep it-
sliding up into 8th.
Yeah, I think Jago is a bit too opportunistic in his moves.
Bit too keen, yeah.
Yeah, more patience. You'll get there. If you're quicker, your opportunity will come.
Chef going
Well,
for
yeah.
a move. We've got nose to tail from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th here.
Yeah, and
Oh! Bit of contact there. Looks like double came out
Chef
worse off
goes
of that.
wide, and oh yeah, but MB up to P3 is. Holy moly!
I think double is struggling there and is holding up Ralph and Baldy now. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
he's
he was
got any
he
damage.
was holding up everyone else. That's why Skipper had.
Yeah. No, he's got all his end plates, so I mean, he might have light wing damage, but nothing that we can
Yeah, but-
see. Scenic now making a
I
move.
went more like pace-wise, while Baldy and Ralph keep fighting. Oh boy, what a joy to watch this race! Oh, dirty
So
trying to.
Oh,
no,
Ralph's gone.
Ralph lost it.
But he's still in, and it doesn't look like he's got any damage, but certainly I think lost the back end there. Composite coming into the pits, he'll be jumping onto wets, I would have thought. But Skipper,
he is.
4 seconds clear, as you say, he's going to struggle in the wet.
Wait, and MB now overtaking Rigby. MB is just on fire.
Let's get up the tyre details, but yeah, everybody on into this. It doesn't look like the wets have managed to make a major dent as of yet,
Well,
but they have been fighting to try and.
I think it's on the crossover point because they don't seem to be slower than the guys ahead, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We're not. I think it's just at that point where it's almost too wet for inters, but it's not quite wet enough for the wets to get into the
Probably.
optimal window.
MB is quickly closing the gap to Skipper.
2.8, and he's dragging Rigby along with him as well, just half a second back. I wonder if Skipper may have made a small mistake there. We'll have a look at his lap time just to see.
No. Oh, someone went really wide. Sportmat, Nerdy not winning for the first time. Well,
Second time.
no.
He finished second.
Yeah, true, but that's because he made a different choice on the top. He opted for wets and the safety car at a moment where it probably wasn't time for wets yet. So that's why he dropped.
But
the
Nerdy
podium position
looking
due
for
to-
a move now on double, looking to try and get up into 6th place. Is he gonna
Yeah,
make it?
he is recovering though because oh, Skipper pits.
Yeah, I think it is now time for the wet tyres. Nerdy's got his front right end plate missing.
Oh, Chef pits,
Yeah.
Boldy pits.
So MBB takes the
Oh.
lead.
Oh, but it seems like the wet tires are the better tire now.
Yeah, it looks like we've now come to that crossover point. Wets are certainly the tyres to be on, and looking at.
And this brings Nerdy back into a podium position.
And we're halfway now. Just starting the second half of the race.
Gee, and what a race!
I
And
say, it's all
Corey
happened
Hutchinson,
already, hasn't it?
Oh, this is what
Jago
I
and
have is nuts.
Kitchen.
We've
Jago
had
go
some
for-
good races this season.
We
But
have.
this is by far the best race we've seen, and we've had good races.
Yeah, you go up into 4th place there.
Yeah.
So he's starting to make his way back up again.
Yeah. Only 3 cars who are not on the wets. That's the leaders: MB, Rigby, and Kitchen.
Yeah, just look at the time.
Hey.
Nerdy is, yeah, just look at it starting to come down now. The time, 7.6, 7.
Yeah, but
Well, it's
not
back up again.
overly, actually. Not overly. And Rigby closing in on MB. So, I'm just thinking, if I'm MB or Rigby, and I see that the gap with Nerdy is not coming down quickly, I'd stay out.
Oh, Dr. Scenic and Brother Adam. Brother Adam coming up to 5th place, starting last on the grid.
Yeah. Got Adam, one of the 3 guys who gambled on the wets early on. Kitchen coming in.
Yep, so he'll be jumping on to a fresh set of wets. This rain is getting so much heavier now, yeah.
Really is starting to gain time.
Yeah, 5.9, so he's got it under 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Kitchen,
But then again, there's also a safety car just around the corner.
there's absolutely, yeah. Yeah, normally they drive straight past it.
So yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, do you have any information if the weather is going to stay like?
The weather is going to stay certainly like this for the next quarter of an hour. So we'll be looking. Yeah, I don't think we might get to a point where Inter's could be the tyre at the end, but I think possibly only for the last couple of laps, in which case it's just not going to be worth it.
The thing is, if you know that,
Nerdy has lost a position to Jago.
If you know that and you don't really see the gap coming down at more than a second a lap, it's worth it to stay out. That's more my thinking.
Yeah. But we'll see what the gap does now with Jago past.
Yellow.
We've got a yellow sector 3. Brother Adam. Yeah. Rigby now putting an awful lot of pressure on MBB at the front. And Baldy all over the back of Chef as well.
Yeah, they're catching the lead with 2 seconds a lap now.
Yeah, it's absolutely tumbling down now.
But
Jago looking in prime position. Nerdy just behind him, but has got that broken end plate.
If the rain is starting to become less and the interior is becoming a better tire, hey.
Yeah.
So, all I can say now is the current standings won't be the finals. There's going to be a lot of changes.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. But Jago now 1.8 seconds behind Rigby, so they really have closed that in from what 5-6 seconds on a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, that's more than 2 seconds a lap. Yeah, now they regret not pitting. Because where are you gonna go if you pit now?
Yeah.
Drop to P8, 9. Oh!
Jago.
Yeah, now you caught up, but how are you going to pop? Especially with them both being so close.
Yeah, no, his Nerdy's dropped 2.5 seconds back as well, but Jago past Rigby there.
Oh, Jago. Yeah, Jago.
So, right, he now following MBB half a second back. I don't think it's going to be long until he's past him. Just needs to be patient, got much better tyres. Hugely better tyres and traction coming out of that corner, but doesn't quite get enough.
I'm surprised MB decides to stay out.
Oh, MBB losing the back end slightly there. Bit of a tank slapper, but keeps himself ahead of Jago.
Nerdy ahead of Rigby. And when talking about Rigby, he probably has a fan with Matthew Smith saying Rigby is so cute. Wow.
Oh, Nerdy picking up a 3-second time penalty there, and Jago into
taking the lead.
And now Nerdy less than half a second behind MBB. He's going to make a move around the outside here. Thinks better of it, just ducks down, but gets a much better drive out of Malmedy down towards Bruxelles. He's going to make the move. And there we go, up into second place. It was only like
3 laps ago that Nerdy was in P8 or 9.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now is once again the 2 top dogs of this season. Jago and Nerdy?
Yes. Just got to keep it on track now. As I say, Jago clean of damage. Nerdy does have that broken front right end plate, so he'll be suffering a little bit from downforce there.
Right, so next up is the danger for MB and Rigby. Get company from Skipper, Chef, Baldy, who are just behind them now.
Yep, got a nice little train starting to form here. I'm going to jump on with Baldy, who's the back one here. He's closing on Chef. He's past him. Oh, wasn't quite past him as he went to overtake Skipper.
That's
Oh,
scary.
this is open lobby.
Nerdy and no, not Nerdy. Skipper. Oh yeah, there. Of course, it's. Guys, you're being too eager here.
Yep.
Rigby decides to pit after all, and he's gonna drop a lot. Well, the whole fighting has made sure MB has second gap over his rivals now.
Yeah, but look at the gap at the top, 5.5 seconds nearly. Jago's pulled out.
Yeah, try driving here with damage.
Okay, yeah.
Here's Chef.
Oh,
Chef will
MBB. Yeah, MBB just struggling to stop at the end of the Kemmel Straight there. So I think we could see quite a few penalties popping up towards the end here with people struggling for grip on worn tyres. Certainly MBB struggling on those inters now. They've still got 7 laps, including the one that we're on. Ralph and Composite exchanging places there. Kitchen in 10th, looking all over the back of the Ferrari. Closest battle we have at the moment is Chef on Skipper. So Skipper back up into 4th position. And there's MBB just in front of him now, absolutely struggling on those inters. It is teaming it down here, Bob. Absolutely pouring down.
Oh, this must be fun to drive. Incredibly hard, but incredibly fun. Oh, and running wide, comes back and oh, yellow.
Yellow in sector 3. What is that? Baldy?
No, I think Ralph had a moment of. Oh, Baldy. Brother Adam moving places. P6.
MBB
decides.
run it in the pit lane. Manages to get going.
Baldy pits has too much damage. And we have a yellow. Ralph is round.
Yep.
On main straight.
In the last turn. Yep. Just lost traction there. So down to the back for him. Well, back up a couple of places now with the pit stops. Right, so
I wouldn't mind a safety car.
I think Jago would be a bit pissed off.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, lap number 17.
That seems, for now, like another double podium for Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, they've been very consistent this year. So 1-2 in the Drivers' Championships as well. Not sure if that's going to stay that way with Jago getting the points.
So the top 3 of the championship are on the podium again.
Yep.
Right now, just a moment, I'll be back in a sec.
Okie dokie. Right, so you get Jago now 9 seconds clear of Nerdy, so all he needs to do is keep it on the track and he will bring it home. Kitchen and Rigby exchanging positions there. MBB picking up a time penalty. But Rigby now through and clear of Kitchen, so I expect to see him make a charge after Brother Adam. But 5.7 seconds up the road, I think it might be a bit too much for him with the amount of laps we got left. Rigby getting a bit of a loss of grip on back end there. But Brother Adam in 5th, doing extremely well, as I say, starting at the back of the grid after an accident in qualifying, not being able to set a time. And putting himself back, obviously making that early gamble onto the wet tyres, paying off up into 5th place.
And he is just behind Skipper now.
Yeah. So 1.7 seconds behind. So the gap's opening up a bit. We've got closest we've got is Ralph, half a second behind double. The rest of it has spread out quite dramatically over the last few laps.
Yeah, it's due to people making mistakes or struggling with new conditions. Mercedes having a good day with 2 drivers in the top 6.
Yes, yeah. I'll give Jago a bit of time. He's so far out in front at the moment. It's almost you forget that he's there. To be honest, we've got some big gaps there. So 10 seconds between Jago and Nerdy, and then another 10 seconds between Nerdy and his teammate Chef, and then closes up a bit behind with Skipper 4 seconds behind, and then we've got Brother Adam. So still don't think it's going to finish as it stands at the moment. I can't see too many dramatic changes.
Well, without mistakes, I don't see much happening, to be fair.
No, I think we might see, I mean, Ralph probably on double, maybe composite as well. Brother Adam potential to close up, but I think the rest of it, the gaps are all pretty set, as you say, by a mistake.
Well, from P8 to P12 is pretty close. So people might take a risk to get a point.
Yep. So
Double and Ralph are pretty close. And MB is close. MB is quick, just regretting his decision to pit that late, as he was leading for quite a while. Now he, oh, wins! Oh dear.
who was
Now
that?
he lost. MB spun coming out of La Source.
Oh well, one of those races for him, I think, today.
Whoa,
MBB retired.
Well,
Certainly one of those races. So Eau Rouge and Radion, we can't. Why no a safety car now? Surely.
it can't be. It can't be. It can be. It's a last possible lap for it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it is,
But
though. I think
I
it
don't
would have been
think
out
it
by
is.
now.
Nope.
And he's clear
All
from.
clear.
Okay, so we are green to the end now then.
The second half of the race from Jago.
Ralph's still struggling to make his way past double, back in 9th and 10th place respectively.
Yeah, that Bolly is closing in, and he surely would love a point from today. Not to get, he started the race phenomenal with a great start and went into the lead.
Yeah, I mean, still got the fastest lap as well, 1:53.228.
Yeah, he does have a time penalty, so 3 seconds that is.
Yeah, just looking at some warnings here. Jago's got 2, Chef's got 2. Skipper just the 1 actually. Brigby with 1 as well.
Yeah, you won't see many warnings. Skipper, because it's very clean.
Oh, Ralph picking up a 3-second time penalty there for a
that
cut
is
at Radion.
interesting for Baldy. Well, that opens up the fight for P10 a bit more, as he is side by side with double. Oh, keep each other alive, boys. Keep each other alive. Ralph is ahead.
Yeah.
And
Belty now
Baldy.
doesn't
Yeah.
quite make it, but he's now sniffing all over the back of double.
Ralph needs to gain some time on double to stay ahead of him with the time penalty.
Rigby now all over the back of Brother Adam.
Ooh, no, good handling by double here.
Oh, Belty going for the switchback.
That was lovely.
He's not through yet though. He is now. Yep. Good move by Belty there.
But he needs at least 3 seconds on double to stay safe.
Yep, get rid of that, yeah, because of that penalty. Right, who was I looking at? Rigby was closing in on the back of Brother Adam, but struggling to actually get past him.
Doesn't now necessarily need to pass him with the time pen, but if he is much quicker.
Oh, Jago picking up a 3 second. Oh, mind you, he's 11 seconds clear, so yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Got a bit excited there, sorry.
No, but if Rigby feels he's quicker than Brother Adam and Skip, might be wise to switch those Mercedes.
Yep. But then the end of the day, if you're bringing home 5th and 6th, does it matter which order?
Well, no, but it could give Rigby an opportunity maybe to attack Skipper.
Yeah, but then, I mean, look, Brother Adam has closed in, what, nearly a second on the last lap and a half, so I mean, Brother Adam's still got a chance of going up into 4th.
And here is the switch.
And there we go.
Wow.
So Bogorovsky Wolf there making the
Please,
decision.
No.
And you go breaking your headset.
No. Brother Adam, this is James.
Yes. Rigby is faster than you.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure. Yes. Make sure you understood.
Yeah. Right, Rigby now less than a second behind, so he's really closing on the back of Skipper now. Last lap. Oh. Yeah, onto the last lap now. So Jago 14 seconds clear of Nerdy. Nerdy 2.5 seconds clear of his teammate now. I wonder if they will switch. I don't think Nerdy will have that in the championship standings, but
no, that means Chef really has got a good pace.
yeah.
And he gained. Oh wait, and with the penalty from Nerdy, he could actually finish ahead of him.
He will finish ahead of him, yeah.
All right, Ralph and Baldy fighting. Oh, Kitchen. I thought he was out, but he left the session. Technical issue may impact the space, but I don't think he's gonna drop position given the gap to composite. Nevertheless, we got two Alpha Tauris. Might be fighting for podium.
Chef losing a little bit there, but now getting it back again. Beldy picking up a penalty.
That could drop him to P11 again. Because he's gonna need another second to gain on double. Sorry.
Double.
Yeah, double bubble.
Yeah. Double bubble trouble. There we go.
Because he got 6 seconds of penalties and
yeah, 5.4 ahead. So yeah, gonna
double.
lose that
Give it all
position.
you have to keep within 6 seconds of Baldy to get a point, mate.
Right, let's jump on with Jago for the last few corners. So he's considering he's not been feeling very well, was a late call up. He's done extremely well. And comes through the bus stop chicane now to take. Is it his second win of the season?
It is. Oh, wait, yellow. Nerdy in trouble.
Yeah.
But he's still on track.
He's on track, but he's. Oh, we've got Nerdy's got a front left puncher.
Oh dear. Oh. Could he lose more? Could he lose more? Oh yeah!
He has.
Skipper's going to
Lost
go
out
to the
Skipper.
podium! Oh!
Oh!
Hey, and nearly said, how can you not predict me in the top 5? Well.
Well, I jinxed him, didn't I, for going for the win for him, so...
Oh, dear. Whoa, that's... I do think I had a triple Dutch podium prediction, and 2 of them are on it.
Well, what a race.
Wow. Oh, Spa never disappoints.
Well, it certainly didn't this year, did it? My goodness me. We had just about everything there. We had last to first to last.
Last lap craziness. Oh, dear.
Right. Well, we'll get the final order up. But would you like to read out the results, or would you like me to?
Go ahead, mate. Go ahead.
Okay, right. Okay, so today's winner, Jago in the Aston Martin, coming from second on the grid. Second place, Chef JB in the AlphaTauri. And Skipper bringing it home for a podium in third place. Rigby finishing fourth, Nerdy finishing in fifth with that last lap puncher. Brother Adam recovering from 14th on the grid to finish in 6th, and Kitchen as well coming from 13th up into 7th in the Red Bull. Then we have Composite in 8th, Ralph Albers in 9th. Bit of an eventful race for Ralph, but bringing it home, at least getting a couple of points. Baldy as well picking up a point in the, well, 2 points because he gets the fastest lap as well in 10th place. And Double just missing out in 11th place. The non-finishers of MBB, Pac-Man and Kieran Trollface.
What a race now, what a race.
Absolutely, yeah. I do, and you know, I'll be honest, I send my commendations to them because they raced well today. There was some good side-by-side racing in wet conditions as well.
I think there's only been like 2, 3, 4 moments where I saw like, oh boys, be careful, being too eager, hindering someone else. But overall, I've seen phenomenal side-by-side racing. I've seen great on-track decisions, pit decisions, poor decisions. A ton of changes, and wow, pure entertainment.
Yeah,
That's all I can
absolutely.
say.
Yeah. Well, thoroughly enjoyed that, and I'll be honest, if that's how we're going to finish this season off, I'm very much looking forward to Silverstone next week because I think we could have some good racing there as well. Obviously, the weather played a major part today, but yeah, I mean, many congratulations to Jago for pulling out that win. Chef JB on second, and obviously Skipper picking it up into third. Led for so long as well, looked much better for him at one point, but yeah, recovering into third, so a good result for him in the end.
Definitely. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this race. There's so much went on and so much drama during the race. Different leaders, everyone just constant juggling of all the positions, and you never know how it was going to end until like last 5, 6 lap where you really saw coming that Jago was, but still drama in the end. Dirty, what happened? Flat tire?
Yeah, front left tire, front left puncher.
Well,
So
that dropping him from a podium to P5. I mean, if the race was 1 lap longer, it may even have Jago.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was a great race, and I'm forward to next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Okay. Well, we shall sign off then. Thank you ever so much for tuning in and listening. I hope you enjoyed that race as much as we did. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll look forward to obviously seeing you back here next Thursday for Division 4. But Tuesday we have Division 2, and on Wednesday Division 1 and Division 3 will be hopefully live stream. We had a few issues this week, but hopefully we'll get them all streamed again next week. But yeah, from myself, Del Boy, thanks for tuning in. I will leave you with Bogorowski to sign us out for the night.
So thanks for listening.
Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye.